Hello. Hello guys, welcome to our stream. I'm just streams, and guys, this is the testing before actual stream start. So let's check that all things are perfectly done. I just want to check that all the voices are clear, and so I think probably all are clear. Mic testing 1 2 3. Okay, my voice is clear then. Okay, fine. Hello guys, we are back with another stream. So custom will start just in 5 minutes. So stay tuned, and if you don't check out Tmnt Discord server, then go to Tmnt Discord server and get your roles and enjoy the streams as well as the customs. Hello guys, my voice is clear. It is clear. Guys, join the Tmnt Discord server and come to the Discord room. Join the TMT Discord server and get the ID and password, and come fast to the rooms. And if you are interested to register for everyday rooms, then go check out the server, and you can participate in every tournament like this, and it's totally free, so you can show your skills here, and you can also practice in the tier 3 customs as well. So this is a very good opportunity for all of you guys, that you can participate in such good customs, and also the level of teams are also very good right here, and so many conquers players as well as so many amazing squads like ACVC and not which are playing really good in different customs like. So you can participate and you can play against good enemies, so your skills will also be enhanced, and so you can practice more, grind more, and you can learn more from these mistakes, and hopefully you can like become better player, and you can make a better version of yourself in PUBG Mobile. So participate to our servers, participate to our customs, and join Discord server if you want to play daily customs like this. Join our Discord server, and if you want to really interested in PUBG Mobile, then check out my channel. Here I upload all the above videos about tips and tricks, and new highlights, so like PMCO, PMAS, and etc. As well as we also upload highlights of some of the best streamers like Mortar, Scout, and Dynamo. So you will find everything at the one platform. So subscribe to the MJ Gaming if you did not subscribe. So that's it, and room will be start in just 2 minutes. So before that, let's check out what teams are here right now. So I think we have 78. Okay, 78 players. So it is very amazing. Like 78 players, and only one slot is just left. Okay, two slot left totally. So here we have a first squad is scary squad, I think, and no, only one player in the first squad. And then we have royal squad with one player of rush and lord. Then we have rush squad. I think some players are in a missed position, like they should not they should be with their teams, but they are not right now with their teams. Like rush squad is divided because the slots are full. So guys, if you are please go to your slots and don't travel to others, so they can also play really well. So guys, in the team 4, guys, you go to your slot, so your the other players of the full squad can play really good. So guys, only we go on to your slot which is given to your team in the Discord server. So please go to your slots, so we didn't face any issues, and you also be very happy, and you also will enjoy after, like, you are playing with your friends. So please be in your slot. And okay, so we have TMNT squad. We have 3 TMNT squad. We have scary squad. Okay, so one scary squad is here. Then we have ACVC is back. Then we have EXO. Then we have 4KZ, and we have Claw squad. Then we have Contra squad, right? And we have Royal squad, which is full squad. I think one player is on the upper side. And we have Rock squad. Then we have EXN squad. Guys, EXN is also playing really good. And Scary squad. Then we have Not squad. I think Not have 3 member right now. And then we have again fourth team of TMT. So guys, stream स्टार्ट हो गया है, तो अब देखते हैं कि जोन कहाँ से कहाँ बनता है, और प्लान का पाथ क्या रहता है. सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है प्लान का पाथ, क्योंकि प्लान का पाथ ही डिसाइड करेगा मतलब ड्रॉप लोकेशन वगैरह. और यहाँ पे सबसे पहले प्लान का पाथ देखेंगे हम, अभी तक शो नहीं हुआ है. Guys, why we cannot see plan path? I don't know why. So plan path is not showing for me right now. I think after. Okay. So we have plan path is from Georgeville to the Novo and Milta. So many. I think This plan path is one of the best platforms. It's covering all of the hot drop of all of map, and also is dividing the map from center, so all the locations and all the good spots are accessible. So I think we will not see early on fights right here, because this plan path is kind of very good. In this plan path we can get very good locations for our hot drops. So I think there will be no early on fights right here. And one squad is going, Team Bed is going for Georgeful Containers, Team Claw is going for Georgeful City, then uh, Team 1 is also on Georgeful City, then we have Royal Squad near the school area, then nobody around the farm, then Tmnt near the Gatka with Team EXO, then we have nobody in the hospital. And I think teams are moving towards Fairberry and Quarry, because they can really want to play safe right here. But in the poaching key, there is so much action right here, like Team 2, Team 4, Team 5, Team 25, 4 squad in the poaching key. Meanwhile, TMNT is only in the here Water City, and Rozok is contested by Team 3. And okay, fights are happening in poaching key. Team Russ is playing really good right here. I think Team Rush has eliminated one player who was from, I think, who was from alone player from Team 7 Wizard. So Team 7 Wizard has eliminated by Rush dude, and there will be a lot more action in here. And okay, so first drop is around this military base area. So guys, if you don't know, then once in the interview, Scout has told that in his interview that if any plan path is going from Joypur Joypur city to towards the like Yasna or or like no, then it is a high probability to join to become around the military base. So here the teams are kind of failing to breaking the zone and breaking the circle, the first circle. So no teams are around in the military base, so Team Wizard is kind of safe right now. And airdrop also been called, and here we have Om with Og, and Team 12 is Team 12 will loot it. And here we have two players of Wizard with NLH King as well as Cloud Water. And here right now no action in the poaching key, and as well as Team 3 in the Rozok. So as well as fights are happening, fights will happen because right now this two player of scary in the school area, and Team 9 is also near that area. Team 9 is Team North. And right now teams are moving towards the moving towards the military base, because they don't want to take fights around the bridge area. And they can also face team named EXO. Yeah, there is the Team EXO, bro. There is the Team EXO. Team EXO is in the wait, let me see where is the Team EXO. Team EXO is the 22 number squad in Team EXO is in the military base right now and kind of safe for right now. Team EXO is safe. There is a lot of fight around Pochinki area. Team 25 versus Rascot. TMNT versus Jai. Sorry, TMNT versus Rascot. So Tmnt Sufi is taking the charge, and here the one player of Tmnt is taking like a right flank, and one is in the left flank, and Russ is kind of divided right now and is in good position for now. So 4KZ is taking fight in the Yasna. 4KZ has knocked out. Rog is taking fight with 4KZ, and 4KZ versus Rog. 4KZ has knocked out right here, and two player of 4KZ has knocked out by team 20. Team 15 EXN, and EXN will complete the knocked out player, and only one player left for 4KZ. I think 4KZ one player should go for a rank push, for rank push, and he should go away from this place, so he can get high points for his position, and he should play for his position right now, because there is nothing that can team 4K that M Spray can do right now. Four player of team EXN is rushing towards 4KZ, and for team EXN complete out three player of team 4KZ. And meanwhile, fights are happening between Rush squad in the Pochinki versus UNX, and team EXN. Rush J has knocked out right here. I think it is very hard for Team 4 to win this fight, because IBS is also in around that situation, and Team Rush dude also knocked out by IBS squad. Team 4 is in kind of big trouble right here, and only okay. So Team 4 Rush squad has eliminated right here, and Team 25 versus Team 5 IBS. Two squad left in the Pochinki area. Team Rush again facing the sandwich situation right here. IBS come from their back, and so they take fights with two squads, and they were spread around the Pochinki area, so they got punishment for their strategy. Like they were too much spread it around the Pochinki, and they were too far from each other to give cover to each other. So if they were like around 10 20 meter, so in around one or two houses, so they can get a really good chance to eliminate and do damage to IBS or any other squad. And Tmnt Cobra knocked out IBS superior right here. Tmnt Cobra is playing really good right now. Tmnt Cobra is taking charge for his team, and amazing spray of M16. Tmnt Cobra is rushing forward right here, and IBS Destroyer is in good situation and good position right now. If IBS Destroyer is in like a good flank angle, if he spot out TMT Cobra, then TMT Cobra can knock out easily right here. But IBS is, I think, taking okay. IBS is going back, and Team UXN 25 number Team UXN player is also there, so there is kind of risky for Team 5 to go, because UXN player TMNT one player will scout for the enemies, and he will tell his other teammates there about their locations. So this will be kind of trouble for team 5 and as well as team UNX. And TMNT, no player is going. Okay, TMNT versus IBS, and IBS Superior has knocked out by one of the TMNT's member is TMNT Sufi, and UNX player also is back. So IBS lose one player right here, which is IBS Superior. TMNT is in very good form right here. Meanwhile, there are a lot of bridge camps right here, and the both all around the bridge camp there are a lot of players. Meanwhile, ACBC and NLH King also knocked out ACBC. So fights are happening between ACBC and Wizard Squad. So Wizard Thanos has knocked out, and NLH King is also there. So here is ACBC squad versus Team 12 versus Team 20. So okay, ACBC versus Team 12, Wizard versus Another team is taking self-forward charge, and I think another versus ACBC. Another team will knock out ACBC member, which is kind of low right now, and another team is also low on health. ACBC lose two members, and Team 12 is in very good situation, but TMNT squad is taking bad step, third party, and TMNT squad is 3 versus 1. Team Wizard player Thanos has knocked out by TMNT. ACBC is also in a really bad situation, as well as Team 12. Team 12 King versus Seth, and King has knocked out, so Wizard squad has been eliminated after. And ACBC is also in the really bad situation because two player is knocked out on the right side and only one player in the left side. So Team 23 can easily spot ACBC set, and they can kill him. So there's very kind of less chances for revival of Team ACBC. And Team Blade is also taking fight right here around the bridge. They are doing bridge camping, and this is a very kind of nice strategy by Team 6. They are blasting all the boards, and they also make cover for both sides, so they are on kind of good spots right here. Meanwhile, TMNT Sophie knocked out IBS player. I think this is kind of fight in Pochinki, just in the Pochinki. So two player of IBS has left the Pochinki and going towards the next circle, and TMNT should also go for the next circle because next circle will be closed soon, and there is a very less chances to get like vehicles around the Pochinki. So TMNT squad should move further and find a vehicle and try to get into zone because because okay, Scary knocked out one member of RTX, and Scary said also knocked out Rogue Ninja and completed the ING, as well as Rogue Clutch Code, and also knocked out one another player. And okay, Axios squad is also there, which is Team 3, and TP is okay. Team EXO, Team 22 is in the left side. Axios has knocked out right here, and team 3 is kind of in big trouble right here because on the back side of them there is a team Exo, and on the front there is 2 3 squads, so you guys in trouble right here. And meanwhile Scary knock clear out team NYPD by car blast. So this is again unfortunate for NYPD. I think they compete out by boat, like boat blast, because so many teams will move from the boats, and boat have a very low health, so boat can blast very early on. And if we connect really good spray, then boat can blast out very easily in 1 or 2 sprays. So team 6 is moving forward, and team 3 is taking shots on team 6 members. So team 3 versus team 6. Team 3 is also taking fight with team 3, and only 2 players left for team 3. So team 6 versus team 3, and team 6 versus team 3, and only one 2 player left for team LL and Axios, which is TP, and he is kind of far from here this all fights. So team 6 will take charge of this bridge right here. And the Tmnt squad is moving towards the zone with with tricycle. So this will be amazing. ACBC is taking fight right here with TMNT. 2 members of team TMNT has knocked out. TMNT team and TMNT Ultron left for his team, and taking shots to the Royal, and TMNT one player is getting revived from TMNT Ultron, and they are taking fight with team 2, which is Lord, and PS Botnik has knocked out by Lord Scott. So 2 versus 4 situation right here. TMT versus Team Lord. Only 1 member left for Lord. I think there will be easy revival for right here for Lord Scott. And Team 24 TMNT is taking house right here around this no bridge. And Team 25 is on the edge of main island, and team 11 is in the water right here and trying to go in the zone, and rock squad is already into the water, so this will be very amazing to see this fight. And meanwhile 6 number squad team bear versus team sorry team AGX fights are happening, and team demon knocked out TMT demon knocked out one player right here of Lord, and both the players of Lord are very low on health. So and Botnik knocked out Royal again, and Lord only 1 player left for Lord, and TMNT Ultron is rushing towards Team 2 and taking another right angle flank from right, and Lord is kind of running from this situation, and he left his teammate to die right here. So team 25 T UNX and TMNT is, I think, going from okay, they are going They will go with the tricycle right here, and I think nobody's doing bridge game for now, so they are very safe and fortunate for this time, and they can easily go into the zone. Lord is also taking some damage right here, and he is also charging towards the zone. And Team AS is in the zone, and Royal is also right here. So fights are happening between IBS versus IBS Destroyer versus Close Court. EXN is taking fight with so EXN complete out the Lord by doing both blasts. So amazing spray by EXN. Here I think there is kind of chances for fight right here between Tmnt as well as Team 15, but both teams change their direction, and the both teams want to go in this zone very safely. So there is a fight are happening between Royal versus Team Blade. Claw has knocked out Bedex right here. Claw versus Royal. Royal knocked out Claw. TMT knocked out Royal. Royal has played out. So Team Bade knocked out Royal Nuclear, and Claw also knocked out Bedex. So where this? Okay, so right here, Claw versus Royal. I think Royal's call has eliminated right here, and Claw with the 4 kills move into zone. TMT Wolf is TMT Wolf has eliminated from this, and Scary is taking fight with Team EXN. Then Scary is holding this compound for. Okay, Scary is in this compound and holding their positions, as well as Team TMNT is and on their left side, and Team 15 EXN, 2 players left for Team EXN are playing for the survival and ranking points for them. Team ASX is taking fight. Team AGX Joker. Okay, Team ASX knocked out one of complete out one of the player of Team North, and Team 6 with 7 kills. TMNTA knocked out 1 player by the grenade, and TMNT completed the one player of EXN. Only 1 player left of Team EXN, and TMNT completed the squad EXN. TMNT Ultron is taking fights with TMNT squad. So TMNT Ultron versus TMNT Luffy right here. TMNT squad is in a very good position with his team 23, and on another side of the hill there is team 24, team 21, and okay, there is only 2 teams. So TMNT Neutron has knocked out by Scary Alpha. Where is this squad? Scary not knocked out Contra HBM with Scarel, and Team Claw is on the left side on the military base and knocked complete out Contra BHM. Team Bait knocked out Contra, so Contra versus Team Bait. Team ASX is taking fight with Team Rock. Team Rock versus Team AXX. Team AGX versus Team Rock, and TMNT Kokura has knocked out right here, and Rock. I think Rock will be eliminated in the zone. Rock Blink is moving forward into the zone, and Rock Blink is around the tree. I think nobody has spotted him. So one of player. Okay, Rock clutch squad and two player of Rock will eliminated by play zone. Cobra has eliminated by play zone, and Rock Blink also has eliminated by team AGX, and only 8 teams remember: team AGX, team 25, team THC, and not as well as team Bait. And in the right side there is a Claw squad as well as Tmnt and Square squad. Claw is also taking fight with Tmnt squad, and Tmnt versus Carry versus uh, Team No Claw. So Tmnt versus Carry. Tmnt Ultron has knocked out right here. Tmnt is in really good. Tmnt is in very bad position right now. Three player has knocked out. Only one player left for Tmnt. Tmnt versus Claw. Only two player for Claw. One versus two situation. I think. Okay, so one versus one, and Claw has knocked out. So very amazing play by Tmnt, and I think the all player will get revival. Only one player was remaining for TMNT, and amazing performance by TMNT. 1 versus 3 performance by TMNT. Meanwhile, Team Scary not knocked out AXX, and on the right side, TMNT is on the heel. Scary is taking fight with TMNT. Not knocked out Team AJX. Not Danger also knocked out Team ASX, and Team AGX is uh, around this area. Only one player left for his team. I think he will not get a revival, and not is okay. So very good grenade, and I think he will complete out. Okay, so he just get a few amount of damage right here, and TMNT Luffy knocked out one player with M16. TMNT Navy is taking some mini shots to the lower reach side, and yeah, bro, TMNT 1 versus 3. Amazing performance by TMNT. The one player for not scored. Team AGX player knocked out THC, and I think team. Okay, there is only one player for Team AGX, and there is very good grenade for by Team AGX. Aman, and the not score is also right there, and there is okay. Team AGX someone is very short, and TMNT Freedom knocked out TNT, and TMNT won complete out by Playzone. So TMNT score is wiped out right here. Not is taking shot from the outside the play zone. TMNT versus not score, not is in the open, so there's very less chances to the survival of team not. TMNT versus not, only two player for not. Team 21 carry squad versus Team Bear versus Team Not, and Team Not will be eliminated soon. Scary force is on the right side on the flank angle. If we find some good shots on the team TMNT, so there is okay. So there is a smoke wall for TMNT will save their team, and smoking saves your life in PUBG Mobile. So there's so many smokes around Team Scary Squad, TMNT is rushing towards Scary. Also knocked out one of the player of Team Scary. And Scary versus TMNT. And Not is around the outside of the zone right now. I think he will go for the healing battle. And TMNT Newton is very low. TMNT Luffy is on the back of him. And Scary Squad is on the one of the best position right now. So there is a very kind of high chances for Team Scary to win this match. And Team North Danger is also taking some shots. And Scary too. One player of Scary has knocked out right here by Kai Blast. And Team Bear versus Scary Squad. And TMNT versus Scary Squad. So TMNT versus Scary. So only two player for TMNT as well as Team 6. And TMNT Alpha knocked out. Scary Alpha knocked out one of player of TMNT. And TMNT versus Scary. TMNT versus Team 6 versus Team 24. Two member of Team 6 versus 24.
આવું છું.
Team 6 versus Team 24. TMNT Luffy versus Team 6. Team Bait. 1 versus 2 situation. If anybody spot out TMNT Luffy, so TMNT Luffy will be in big trouble right here. Sorry guys, because of too many calls, didn't stream that amazing moment of 3 triangle fights. TMNT Luffy is taking. Okay, so TMNT Luffy was outside of the play zone and eliminated easily by the blue zone as well as some shots from Team Bed. So very amazing performance by Team Bed with 14 kills, and TMNT at the third or second position with 5 kills, and Scary Squad with 8 kills. So amazing performance by all up squad. Team Not at 4 position, Team AGX at a 5 position, TMNT with 6 position, Random Squad and Close Squad at 7, and second close squad close squad at 8, and Rock at a 9, Axios at 10. So all the squads play really well. So thank you so much guys, and we will meet soon tomorrow. Stay tuned. Bye bye.
હલો.
હવે જો પેલું છે ને પાર્સલ માટે આપણે નીચે મારી તિજોરી છે ને
હા
એમાં લાલ કલરની કોથળી ઉપર છે.
હા
એમાં પહેલા જ આમ સ્લીપ હશે એ સરનામાની, જો એ જોઈ લે કયું છે પછી મને કે.
તમે ક્યાં છો?
પાર્સલ હું સીવી લઈ આવ્યો છું પેલું તાર મમ્મીની દવા લેવા.
હા
એટલે તું જોઈને કે હજુ પાર્સલ નીકળ્યું નહીં, હવે નીકળે છે એટલે હું કહી દઉં.
તમારી તિજોરીમાં
તિજોરી ખોલે ને એટલે લાલ કોથળી છે ઉપર.
હા
પેલી ફાઇલો મૂકે છે તો ઉપર જ છે ભાઈની કોથળી.
હા
એમાં ઉપર જ છે, બહુ ફેંદી નહીં નાખતો, ઉપર એક સ્લીપ છે
હા
હમણાંની.
હા
હા નાની એમાં જોઈ લે મને કહેજો.